días, buenas mañanas. So I'm once again addressing the problem of Noah's Ark and the flood myth. Because yes, young Earth creationists are still clinging to it as the Ark is true, therefore Jesus is true, which is kind of a logical leap. Yeah. A great many devout Christians do in fact accept that the Ark myth is an allegorical story meant to illustrate a point, and that it is not in fact a factual historical account of an actual event. And these are active, practicing Christians who are perfectly comfortable with the idea of Jesus and salvation, etc., etc. So why do young Earth creationists need to make the Ark, specifically Noah's Ark, the key fact that proves Jesus, especially when it doesn't? Why do young Earthers need to do this? Well, I really don't know. It makes no sense, it is not logical, and it actually makes it harder for Christians to retain their faith if their faith has to be tied to something that is so obviously untrue, and presenting that obviously untrue account as an absolute historical factual account. You cannot continue to justify holding Christian beliefs if those Christian beliefs depend upon Noah's Ark. The problem with Noah's Ark is that every fact of observable reality stands against it. It flies in the face of reality. And it is nonsense, and we have the research that shows that it is nonsense. So if you want to defend your Christian faith, you're going to have to defend it with something else, like, I don't know, good works, humility, charity, compassion, doing the things that Jesus said to do. Not screaming in people's faces about how the Ark was real, because the Ark plainly was not. How do we know the Ark was not real? Well, historical records, the geological record, shipbuilding, and simple common sense, really. The elaborate tales told by creationist preachers to try to justify the Ark story are in fact even more outrageous than the story itself. Which, yeah, that kind of makes it even harder for young Christians to continue to remain Christians. Young Earth creationism is driving Christians away from Christianity. And they're driving them away with the insistence that the Ark has to be a historical, factual account. Drop the Ark, as I said, and get back to the principles that Jesus is supposed to have taught. Again, compassion, humility, love, mercy, kindness, good works, charity, etc. These are all the things that Christianity should depend on, that it should rest upon. Whereas the ark, not so much. It's called the whole silly flood myth for a reason.